Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Into the 99, where we have 99 cards because Commander is number one. We're here all together, Slothy, Daniel, and myself, Sherman. So let's go through it. Slothy, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been a very interesting week to say the least. Lots of stuff going on. How about yourself?
I am slowly, hopefully getting better, but at the same time, I'm like a little out of it. I'm a little sick. Daniel's definitely sick. He's in the background recording like usual. Hopefully next week we'll be able to hear his lovely voice. But yeah, so I'm almost in the same boat. I can still talk though, so unlike him. But hey, it is what it is. It's been another week. This time though, we are talking a deck tech. Thank goodness. I think we're all sick of spoilers at this point in time. So, but we'll jump into it. All right, right after we talk about our sponsors. So if we're going through deck deck and there's any cards that you enjoy and you want to pick up, go to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. Give you a little discount on that order. You're gonna pick up cards anyways. You might as well go to House of Cards and grab it there and get a little discount at the same time. So as well, we gotta thank our editor sponsor, AI Armor, for making some of the best sleeves in the game. They have fantastic artwork. They feel really, really nice right out of the package, and shuffle feel is really, really nice as well. So AI Armor, go check them out. With that, Slothy, would you like to share with us who you brewed this time?
Sure. Yeah, this time we've got Black Waltz number 3. Um, I think 3 minutes after this card was spoilered, I sent a picture of it to you guys and was
You
just
got tips.
so excited about this one. Um, but it's 2 black and a red for a 2/2 legendary creature wizard with flying and death touch. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. There's a lot of really, really fun and different ways you could do this. Um,
Yeah.
like there's equipment themed, just general artifacts, spell slinger, even enchantress. Um, but yeah, this one's just kind of a bit more of a general pinging people down and just kind of swiping them out at the last minute with a couple splashier things.
Yeah, it's a nice card overall. Like the fact that it's flying and death touch is kind of nice because like you can still get like lock people in the air if need be, and it's
Hmm.
like basically like, oh, like I'm it comes down to like, are you questioning them, like if you're willing to sacrifice your commander if they attack you because you have the death touch. So it's a
Hmm.
like sometimes it's a fair trade because they might have like, a giant flyer. It's like, okay, you can attack me, but I can kill it, and we're both down. So do you want to risk it or not? So it's kind of nice for that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also an uncommon, which is a theme I find myself falling more and more into when I'm building commanders.
Yeah, like it's just nice to have a lower price tag on the decks overall. Like you just
Hmm.
tend to have more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Um,
let's jump into it. Where do you want to start?
let's start off with our artifacts.
All right, we're going down the list. I'll start it off here real quickly. So we have your ramp for Arcane Signet for 2 mana. Tap to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity.
Then we've got my favorite card of the set. I think I mentioned that last week, but we've got Black Mage's Rod, 1 and a black for an artifact equipment. It's got Job Select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token, then attach this equipment to it. And equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent and is a wizard in addition to its other types and has equip for 3.
I have to say, I did enjoy. most of these equipments that they have where they have job select. I like
Hmm.
all of them except for the one that had where the creature is a bard in addition to his other types. It's like we
Hmm.
don't care if it's a bard because there's nothing on there for a bard yet. It's so annoying.
Yeah, Bard's a little bit less out there than Wizard, but
Yeah.
one day.
But yeah, I want something to help with bards. I like bards, so
Hmm.
it is what it is. Let's move on. We have a charcoal diamond next for 2 mana. Comes in to play tap, and you can tap for a black.
Then we've got the Commander Sphere, 3 mana. Tap to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity, and you can sacrifice it to draw a card.
Oh, crikey! Then we have a card that is so hard to find still. That's Decanter of Endless Water for 3 mana. You have no max hand size, and you can tap to add 1 mana of any color. Like I still swear, like when this card first came out during Baldur's Gate, like it was such a sleeper card. Everyone's like, I don't care about this. And I'm like, I'm trying to buy up every single copy I can. And everyone's like, I need a copy. It's like, too bad. I'm keeping my 12 copies here.
Yeah, that's real convenient that you need a copy. I've got a couple. Not
Yeah.
sharing, but I've got a couple.
Uh, I did share. I'll admit, I did share some with with some of the guys and Ryan and
Hmm.
whatnot. So yeah. But anyways.
Anyways, next up we've got Fire Diamond, 2 mana. Enters tapped, taps for red.
Then we got our old-fashioned classic Mind Stone for 2 mana. Tap to add a colorless and a 1 mana, and tap to sacrifice Mind Stone, draw a card.
Then we've got the Rakdos Cluestone, 3 mana, taps for black or red, and you can pay red and black and tap it to sacrifice it and draw a card. I wonder if
Liking this. Sorry,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say I wonder if I like the ramp one, the ramp cards that sacrifice to draw cards.
I like them in all honesty. Like I like the RAM package so far, just because you do have like cards that where you can stack it to draw a card. It is
Mm.
it is necessary sometimes to actually do that when you need the card draw, right?
Hmm.
So it's like it could just sit there and you just pass and do literally nothing, and then you have all your mana on top because you have a handful of land, or or you can just sacrifice it, draw a card, and hope you draw into something that's better that helps accelerate you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we have another card here, another rock that lets us draw. That's Rakdos Locket for 3 mana. Tap to add a black or a red, or you can have Rakdos 4 times, so the hybrid one, and tap to sacrifice a Rakdos Locket to draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Then we've got the Rakdos Signet, 2 mana. You can pay one, tap it to add black and red.
Ooh, here's a fun one. Next one is going to be Red Mage's Rapier for 1 and a red. Artifact equipment. It has job select, so when it enters, it create a 1/1 hero. Equipped creature has whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and it's a wizard in addition to its other types. Equip cost of 3.
This card's so much fun. Um, it gets out of hand quicker than I thought it would.
Well, yeah, because that one extra power or is better than prowess in a sense, right? Because prowess like
Hmm.
helps with defensively too, but this one's just like raw power. I'm going in for the kill kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't really care if you lose the little 1/1 hero token.
It depends on which token you get. Some of them are cute.
Fair enough. Next up here, we've got the Talisman of Indulgence. 2 mana, tap it for colorless, or tap it for black or red, and it deals 1 damage to you.
And then finally, we have our last artifact. That's going to be the Wayfarer's Bubble for 1 mana. Artifact, 2 mana, tap it. Sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Yeah, you got to have a lot of mana out there because you're gonna be slinging a lot of spells real fast here.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Why don't we jump into the creatures here?
Okay,
First up, we've got the Ardent Elementalist. 3 in a red for a 2/1 human shaman. When it enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand.
fun times.
Oh yeah.
Next one here is gonna be Crucican. Sorry, Coruscation Mage for 1 in a red creature. Otter Wizard 2/2. It has offspring for 2, so you may pay an additional 2 mana as you cast a spell. If you do, when this creature enters, you create a 1/1 token that's a copy of it. Right. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah. Next up here, we've got the Demir Houseguard. 3 in a black for a 2/3 skeleton. It's got fear, so it can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. Sacrifice a creature and regenerate Demir Houseguard, and it has transmute for 1 double black.
Really, really cool.
Hmm.
That fear is annoying though.
Oh yeah. Throw on the
uh,
Red Mage's Rapier and
yeah,
going
like
crazy.
oh my goodness, yeah, that bloody hell, that fear with the equipment. Yeah, no, no thanks. All right, the next card here we got is an electrostatic field for 1 in a red. It's a wall. That's a 0/4. It has defender because it's a wall. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, the field deals 1 damage to each opponent. I have to say, this field is annoying because it has toughness of 4.
Hmm.
If I could lightning bolt it, it wouldn't be so bad, but it's 4.
Yeah.
So annoying. Ugh.
Next up here, we've got the Erebor Flamesmith. 1 in a red for a 2/1 dwarf artificer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Holy smokes. and then we have and then we have Firebrand Archer for 1 in a red. Human Archer 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. You don't like your playgroup, do you?
I
You
love you
don't like
guys.
them
What do you
at
mean?
all. Right? Like, you have your commander, you have them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 5 creatures total, 4 in your deck, 1 is your commander. So far, this deals damage to your opponents. Like, how many more do we have? Are they? Are
How
they
many
on
creatures are there left?
What's the
At
next
least
one here?
a few. We got Gutter Snipe up next. 2 in a red for a 2/2 Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast your first or cast an instant or sorcery spell, deals 2 damage to each opponent.
This is another example of why we need more board pipes.
Mm-hmm. This is the point I'm
Oh my
trying to prove
goodness.
with this deck, Sherman.
Oh, great. Great. All right. The next one is going to be Kessig Flame Breather for a 1 in a red. Human Shaman is a 1/3. Whenever you cast a non creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Huh.
uh, this next one does something a little bit different. We've got Mysidian Elder, 2 in a red for a 1/3 human wizard. Another phenomenal common from Final Fantasy. When this creature enters, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
This is a nice comment, I have to admit. And this next card is something I'm trying to brew. It's going to be Queen Brawn for 2 in a red. Legendary creature, human noble. That's a 2/1. It has prowess. So, whenever Queen Brawn attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. It seems like a fun commander, in all honesty, because you're in red,
Hmm.
you're going to be aggressive anyways, and now you're creating things that deals damage when I cast non creature spells. She
Yeah,
just seems like a
exactly.
fun commander.
Yeah. Next up, we've got the Stormkiln Artist. 3 in a red for a 2/2 Dwarf Shaman. Gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control, and it has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a treasure token.
I'm so happy they reprinted this.
Mm-hmm.
We need more copies of this.
Oh, 100%. It always tends to shoot right back up there.
Yeah. Well, because it's such a great utility card in almost any deck you play, right? Because almost any deck you'll have artifacts that'll get bigger, and then you tend to cast non-creature spells, or sorry, instant or sorcery spells throughout the game. So you're creating, you know, mana at the same time, basically. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a great utility card. It's like one of those cards that goes in any deck, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
this next one I haven't seen in ages though. Thermopod for 4 and a red. It's a snow creature and it's a slug. It's a 4/3 for a. Oh, sorry. Ooh, sorry about that. For a snow-colored mana, it gains haste until end of turn. You can sacrifice a creature to add a red to your mana pool. For 69 cents, this is a fantastic card.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Like,
it's really, really good for accelerating you ahead to cast some more spells.
yeah, it's like a great sacrifice outlet. So it's like a Phyrexian altar, but way cheaper. Except you
Hmm.
only produce red. So
Yeah. Next one here is Torwaki the Younger. 3 black and a red for a 3/3 legendary human archer with reach and lifelink. If another source you control would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player, deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Torwaki deals 2 damage to any target.
this is such a good card. I
Hmm.
had a good- I had a commander deck with him. He's so strong. He's so strong.
Oh yeah. Well, being able
And
to, sorry,
go ahead.
I really like his ability to, like his second ability, how it says any target, that you can just kind of keep all the creatures off the board, because this deck is very low on power.
Yeah,
It kind of does the non-combat or instant and sorcery ping, and that's about it. So it's nice that
yeah.
this can clear the way for those guys to chip in.
The nice thing about this commander is the fact that like it's not just the damage, it's the fact that it has life link. So when it deals the damage, you're gaining life at the same time, and it makes a huge difference when you're casting like 3 or 4 spells,
Hmm.
right? Because like you're gaining like 6 life. Like if you cast 3 spells, you gain 6 hours life out of nowhere, and then everyone has to recalculate. It's like, okay, do we? Are you a big enough threat that we have to take you out or not? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're rounding off the creatures with the last one here. It's going to be young Pyromancer. You got to have a young Pyromancer in any spell slinger deck in red, right? You got to have to.
Oh
For
yeah.
1 and a red, it's a 2/1 human shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token.
Yeah.
And that's
Uh,
all of our creatures.
yeah, we've got 3 enchantments here. So we'll start her off with a Fiery Inscription, in case there wasn't enough pinging already. 2 in a red. When it enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Yeah, Fire Inscription is annoying because it's an enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
the the nice th- the nice thing about Fire Inscription is that it's an enchantment, so it's already hard to deal with, right? But it's a
Yeah.
low key enchantment that most people don't really care about because, like, if you have to choose between like Fiery Inscription and let's say someone dropped like a War Leader's Call, you're gonna take out the War Leader's Call instead,
Yeah.
right? Or like a Parallel Lives, or like Anointed Procession, or something stupid, a Smothering Tide, Risk Study. There's so
Hmm.
many strong enchantments out there. You don't care about the Fiery Emancipation or Inscription until you're almost dead. By then, it's gonna be
Exactly.
too late anyway.
That's kind of another point that I don't think I brought up, but this deck is all just commons and uncommons. So there's
Ooh, so no rares.
no rares. So there's gonna
Oh, you have
be
mythics, right?
yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Just no rares. Um, but yeah, there's usually gonna be something flashier and on its own more powerful on the battlefield that'll be more targeted, which will allow you to kind of sneak in until the next card that Sherman reads, which will draw all the attention to you.
Yeah, about that. So we have Phyresis for 1 and a black. It's an enchantment. It's an aura. Enchant creature has infect. That's all you need to. That's all you need.
Hmm.
Nothing else. Just it has infect.
Yep.
So yeah, about that.
That brings the number of non-creature spells you need to cast with your commander from 20 down to 5.
Or any other creature that does do damage. So you put on
That's
Toraki.
um yeah. Then we've got Vampiric Link, single black for an aura, enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you gain that much life.
Like I said, that life gain, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next
Um,
section we have is instants.
yeah.
All right. I will start it off here. We have an Abrade for 1 and a red. Instant. Choose one. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature, or you destroy target artifact. See what I mean? That 3 damage? That's stupid. Electrostatic field. A 0/4. Why couldn't you have made it a 0/3? You made it a 0/3, I can lightning bullet or I can Abrade it. I'm happy with that, but no, it has to be a 0/4. So annoying.
That's all right. You could play a braid, deal the 3 damage, and then play like lava dart or something.
Yeah, or just have something that increases the damage or something. But still, it's like we need like 2 3 cards to take out 1 card. Come on, it's not a fair trade.
That is the fairest trade I've ever heard of. Um, Next up, we've got Big Score. 3 and a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, create 2 treasure tokens.
Ooh, the big score is such a good card. Next
Yeah.
off, what the heck? Why is Dark Ritual so expensive? It's a bloody Dark Ritual.
Um,
Okay, Dark Ritual, single black, instant. You add 3 black mana. Why is it $5?
I think the only recent, like non-special reprint, because they did have the one in Final Fantasy. It's only been
Did it?
reprinted in premium sets, kind of like the Warhammer 40K stuff or Mystery Booster 2. Um, yeah, that sort of thing.
But, but still, it's a bloody Dark Ritual.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The Good golly! Oh my goodness! Like it's
uh,
like the fact that the counter spell is still like $2. Why is the counter spell $2? Or soul rings are $2 still. Why are they still $2? Just make them $1 each and call it a day. Who cares? They're in every single commander set. Oh
yeah.
goodness! I'm sorry, but that price for a Dark Ritual just seems way out of whack.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh
I feel like they should give it some love in a standard set. Bring it down a little bit.
no, it's too strong for standard set. Way too strong.
Hey,
I don't think that'll ever
things
happen. I'm
th-
sorry.
Things like Vivi were apparently not too strong for a standard set.
Okay, Vivi's different. Vivi just came out, okay, and it's not the problem. It's the other cards that were a problem for standard.
Um, yeah, just moving on here. We've got Deadly Dispute, 1 and a black. Additional cost to cast it, sack an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, create a treasure token.
There you go. Back to something more logical. That goes on with the next card called Demand Answers for 1 in red. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or discard a card and draw 2 cards. This card is really nice. I like this card a lot.
Yeah. Then we've got good old Expedite, red mana. Target creature gains haste until end of turn, and draw a card.
Very nice very nice card. Very nice cantrip. Next card you have here is gonna be Fake Your Own Death with Tiny Bones in it. I love this. It says 1 in a black instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies, returning to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. People need to understand stuff like this is really strong when you're trying to get rid of the commander. Like, nope, it comes back.
Yep. Comes
So
back, and I'm
annoying.
reimbursed for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I keep on saying you need to have more things that exile, right? Like
Hmm.
it's a land of indestructibility, land of graveyard shenanigans. You know, things are coming back. You have to exile because it stops things like this.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Um, Next up, we've got Feign Death, black. Until end of turn, target creature gains when this creature dies, returns to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it.
great. So our commander is going to be a 3/3 flying death touch instead. Ooh,
Yeah.
with the possibility of life link because of vampiric vampiric link and a rapier from the red mage.
The
Yay!
rapier, the vampiric link, throw the phyresis on there, we're good to go.
There you go. Bloody hell. All right. We have next. It's gonna be fire magic for single red. It has tiered, so you can cast fire for 0. So fire magic deals 1 damage to each creature. Really important. That's each. We have Fira for 2 mana, so it deals 2 damage to each creature. And here we have Firagra. Here, you know what I'm talking about. For 5 additional mana, so 6 total. It deals 3 damage to each creature.
Gets rid of
Yeah.
most or a lot of creatures. Notably, electrostatic field gets to live.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, goodness.
Next up, we've got Go for the Throat, 1 and a black. Destroy target non-artifact creature.
Nice. I love it. That's so good. That plus the next card, Infernal Grasp for 1 and a black. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Both are really good. Both. I'm surprised Go for a Throat is again a dollar 79, $1.80.
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that. You, you know what's funny though? Because of a lot of decks now, they're like, you get to cast things from the top of the library, or your opponents get to cast the spells that you have and everything. I've gone back to limited things like Terror, because
Yeah.
if I'm playing like a mono black deck, I don't care if you steal a Terror from me because you can't target my stuff because it destroys target non-black, non-artifact creature. All right, fine. You can't target any of my stuff. Target someone else's stuff.
Sure, you can
It makes a difference. I'm sick and tired of people stealing
yeah.
my spells. Okay, it's so annoying. You can have stuff like this. I'll stick to my old classic Terror. You can't target my stuff, and I'm a mono black. Steal it. Go nuts. Target your own stuff. I don't care. Make enemies.
Oh, that's awesome. Um, Next up, we've got Lightning Bolt, red mana. Deals 3 damage to any target. 3 damage to any target plus 2 damage to each opponent.
Stupid electrostatic field. Next card here is not dead after all. For a single black. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains. Whenever this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Then create a Wicked Roll token attached to it. The Wicked Roll is an enchanted creature gets +1/+1. When this aura is put into a graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. I like the rolls. I like them.
Mhm.
Fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. What was his name? Gilwain was a blast. That's the green white one. It was
Yeah.
in the precon.
Yeah, every time you creature like entered or cast or entered, you gotta put a
Mm.
roll token on it. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But next up here we've got Rakdos Charm. Black and red. You can choose one, exile target player's graveyard, destroy target artifact, or each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Rakdos Charm, such a great card, especially against token decks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one we have here is Seething Song for 2 in a red. You can cast it to add 5 red mana to your mana pool for 650. Am I in like some sort of alternate reality? Why are these so expensive? What the heck?
I'm really not sure. I didn't realize that this had gotten up that high.
I I
That's
don't remember this being so bloody. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just keep going. Like, hopefully the prices will go
yeah.
down.
Next up we've got Tainted Strike. Black mana. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains infect until end of turn.
It's so annoying. Can you imagine like putting this on your commander, like casting a bunch of like uh non-creature or non-creature spells like instant sorcery spells, and then just like, oh, you're at like 7 infect. I'll just swing out and attack you. Yay, you're dead.
Well, Mr.
So
Sherman,
annoying.
you have found my entire philosophy for why I put these in here.
I've died to infect way too many times lately. I'm really pissed off at it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm really annoyed. Granted, I play with it too, but still, I'm annoyed. Um, all right. Next card we have is going to be Terminate for a black and a red. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated.
Yeah. Then we've got Thrill of Possibility. 1 in a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards.
Nice. And then we have our last instant here, which is Withering Torment for 2 and a black. Destroy target creature or enchantment. You lose 2 life. I really like this addition to black.
Mhm.
I really, really hate the price point.
Yep. But,
So this, sorry.
sorry?
Oh, I was gonna say like this reminds you of when was it Feast the Swarm or whatever the other one
Uh,
was.
Feed the Swarm?
Yeah, Feast the Swarm. Thank you,
Mhm.
Feast the Swarm. Good blood. So my head's just gone. But yeah, when that first came out, everyone's like, "Yeah, it's awesome," and it used to be like $3-4, and we're all like, "Boo!" Now it's like a 50-cent card. We're like, "Yay!" So basically, the what I'm trying to say is, whoever wants this card, wait,
Mhm.
wait it out. Just give it some time. They'll reprint this because Black needs enchantment removal, and it'll drop in price, and then get it. Don't get it now. Get it later.
Yeah. This card only came out like 8 months ago, so give it time.
Yeah, yeah. Give it time. It was only in the pre-con too, right?
No, this was in the main set.
Oh, wasn't it main set? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next section, we have lands. Is there any important land that you have to talk about?
not a one. I realize looking
Not a
at it
one.
now, I didn't put any snowlands in for Thermopod, but whatever. He doesn't need haste. That's not what he's there for.
But if you put in Snowlands, it would have doubled the price of the deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares? You don't need it. I still don't understand how you guys can play with 32 land. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
It's it's
I
about the mindset. I will. It's
my
the heart of the cards.
credit cards. No thanks.
Get a land just
All
when I
right.
need it. Jumping into sorceries here, our final category. We've got Bolt Wave. Red mana deals 3 damage to each opponent.
Nice. Nice. My goodness, that's a $6 card. Are
Yep.
you kidding me? Holy smokes! Sir, has there only been one? Oh, because there's
Yeah.
only been one printing. Foundations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see that, especially in Commander. Yeah. Okay, I can see
Yeah.
that. But still, $6 for this? Come on.
It's a little much.
Yeah,
However,
they need to reprint that.
Lightning Bolt itself is still $2 and it's had all the reprints. Maybe people just like zapping
But
each other.
but Lightning Bolt is played in a lot of formats,
That's
so
that's a good
like
point though. But yeah, that's a very good
like
point.
I don't see Bolt Wave being in like modern, let's say, right? For
No.
like a red deck wins.
No, it's
Sure,
being sorcery kind
three
of
damage is
slows it down.
yeah, it's one is sorcery. Commander, okay, but you're not playing Commander, come on. Like, I don't care if it's 9 damage.
So yeah, commander players just like zap at each other.
No, not for that price. Not for that price. No, 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 no for that price. That's stupid. Like I'd rather just throw in something else. Oh, all right. Anyway, that's my opinion. Circle of Power is the next card for 3 and a black. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. You create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. And wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. I have to say, this is a really, really, really fun card. Holy smokes.
Mhm.
It is so much fun, especially the lifelink. When you have like 3 or 4 of these stupid little wizard creature tokens out, and you give them
Mhm.
all lifelink, and you're just zapping everyone. It gets so out of hand so fast. It's so annoying. It's a great card for like 35 cents.
Mhm. I absolutely love all of the cards that create the little 0/1 wizard. They're all so
Yeah.
much fun.
Well, like this was the commander Kuja, the one
Yeah.
that makes them during your end step, and once you have 4, you flip it. This is so annoying.
Mhm.
It's oh my goodness, this is so annoying. Speaking of
Yeah.
annoying, what's the next card?
Next one we've got is Cornered by Black Mages. Another one of my absolute favorite cards from the Final Fantasy set. 1 double black. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Gets around the indestructible. Um, Create a 0/1 black wizard token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
It's a great card. Sure, your opponent might not sacrifice a creature you want them to sacrifice. You get a 0/1 black wizard creature
Yeah,
token, so it's worth it.
yeah. Just don't
And
target their
then,
token player, and you're more fine.
yeah, there you go. See? Knowledge. Knowledge is power. The next one we have here is going to be Exsanguinates. or X double black. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Great card, such a strong card.
Hmm.
Like the fact that it's under $1 now, when I first got into Commander like years ago, this used to be like an $8 card. Is
Hmm.
outrageous. It's so crazy. It's
Yeah,
like it's like
sorry.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna like I was gonna say it was just like Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I remember back when I came into Commander, I kept hearing about this card, and it was just like, oh yeah, yeah, this is such a good card, such a good win con. It's like you said,
Yeah,
$8 to $10, and now
yeah.
nobody really
That
talks about
that's the
it.
thing too. Yeah, and that's the thing. It like you said, it was a game ender. It was a win con back
Hmm.
then, right? Because if you had something like this, was it Sanguine Bond or Exsanguinate? I can't remember which one. Or not like Sanguine. Exquisite Blood. I think it's Exquisite Blood. That's the one that you gain life.
Yes.
One of the two. Anyways, either way, it's a huge swing. Like even if you pump in like 5 mana into X, so you use a 7 mana cost, you pump in 5. Each opponent loses 5 and you gain 15,
Hmm.
right? Combine that with something like Gray Merchant, yeah, it's just bonkers, right? It's such a huge swing. You're the number one enemy, and by then they'll probably be dead. So yeah,
Yeah. Next up, we've got Faithless Looting in not the artwork that I've got. There we go. A single red, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. It's got flashback for 2 and a red.
nice, classic, fantastic card. Next one
Yeah.
up, you just had to change it to that one.
Hey,
The
I actually
card I
don't
was
mind
mentioning
that one.
before, Bear, Bear. All right, next one is what we were trying to talk about before. It's going to be Feed the Swarm for 1 and a black. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
100% worth it. Having enchantment removal in colors that don't really have much is very important,
Yeah.
especially with things that are going on nowadays.
I've been using Feed the Swarm as a political tool lately, where it's like, okay, I can remove this. Because I tell people, like, I have Feed the Swarm in my hand. I can remove this, like, creature, okay? But
Hmm.
you guys have to leave me alone because it's like a 7 cost like creature. So I'm taking 7 damage. So you guys, need to leave me alone for at least like a turn or two, right? And people tend to agree with it, and unless you're the person that's losing the creature,
Hmm.
people tend to
Naturally.
agree with it. So
Yeah. Next up here, we've got Flame Rift, 1 and a red. Deals 4 damage to each player. Sorry, with your commander out, 4 damage to you, 6 damage to everybody else.
see, why couldn't they have made that bolt wave you as well? Everyone takes 3 damage. Then it won't be $6. It'll be 35 cents, just like Flame Rift. And I'll still play Bolt Wave. I don't care, right? Like $6 compared to 35 cents. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather have it I'd rather have it deal 3 damage to everyone. Who cares? But once again, that's just me. Moving on, we're going to grab the prize for 1 and a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land, grab the prize deals 2 damage to each opponent. Huh. I missed this card during Duskhorn. That's a really
Yeah.
nice card.
Yeah, I think this
Huh.
one. No, this one wasn't in the precon as well.
That's really nice. I should pick some up
Yeah.
for $1 each. Yeah, I'd do that.
Hmm. Yeah, they're super fun. Next up here, we've got Grape Shot, 1 in a red, deals 1 damage to any target, and has Storm.
Classic grape shot. Love it. All right. Next one's gonna be Haze of Rage. This is a weird card. I've never seen this. 1 in a red. Buy back up 2 mana. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it has Storm as well.
Yeah. See,
Cool.
this deck was originally put into a bracket 4 because this kind of unknowingly to me previously does some funky stuff with Stormkiln Artist. Where if you've
Uh,
got 4 mana, you can kind of bounce it back and forth, and that would end up pinging everybody out. I don't want to do that.
yeah,
I just think that having the ability to continually buy it back and cast it fairly, ping your opponents, put it back to hand is just a very nice piece of recursion.
that's fair. Yeah, I can see it with the Stormkill artist. Like you can almost like in a sense go infinite.
You can absolutely go infinite, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Huh.
We
Interesting.
love Magecraft.
But we don't suggest people doing that though.
No, 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 no.
No,
Not in the slightest.
no. We don't like infinite combos here. We hate infinite combos, so don't do infinite combos. Just do it once, call it a day.
Don't do it. Both cards are just really, really good in here, I promise.
Yeah, there you go.
Next up here, we've got Mana Geyser. 3 double red. Add red for each tapped land your opponents control.
Oh, so strong. This is like every single time I see this, it's like, oh, I get 12 mana. What? 12 mana?
What are you
No,
talking about there?
no, no. Stop it. Stop.
No, put it back.
Yeah, go away. I play a card that untaps all lands. Yeah, you get 0. All right. Next card here we have is Knight's Whisper for 1 in a black. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life.
Yeah. Um, then we've got Read the Bones. 2 in a black. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life.
Fun times.
See, losing 2 life with these
Getting
is
all
much
our
less
card
of
draw now.
a.
So
Sorry?
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, losing 2 life is not a huge deal in Commander in general. And even less so when on cast with these, you're also pinging each opponent for 2 life as well.
You're just helping. You're just reminding everyone that like, hey, you all take 2 damage. I took 2 damage. We're all
We're,
even here.
look,
Okay.
it's group hug adjacent, maybe.
Yeah. How good was our life totals going down?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all that matters. So like, you
It's the
lost 2 life
gathering.
from Night Whisper. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Next one we have here is gonna be Seize the Spoils for 2 in a red. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you discard a card. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure.
Yeah.
I love the artwork of this card. You see the dragon in the background just like
Hmm.
freaking out because it stole some books or something. So good.
Is that supposed? I think that's
Oh, there's
supposed to be
Corvold in
Corvold,
the
actually.
background. That's what it is.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, you have the flavor text.
Hmm.
Sleebo was tired of following Corvold's draconic library rules. So that, yeah, that's Corvold in the back. I did not know that.
That's
That's so
cool.
cool.
Um, Next up here, we've got Sign in Blood, double black. Target player draws 2 cards, loses 2 life. Great if you're casting it on yourself. If you're able to whittle somebody down to 1 or 2 life, absolutely hilarious to give them 2 cards with Sign in Blood.
It's so true. It's so much fun. It's like an achievement. You're like, yeah,
Mhm,
baby, I've done that once at least.
mhm.
Uh, Next one is going to be Strike It Rich for a single red. You create a treasure and it has flashback for two in a red.
Yeah.
When this card first came out, I'm like, who cares? Now that I played it a bit, I'm like, I care because it's actually a really good card.
Man, Strike It Rich got hands. I guess I should play that one more.
Yeah. Like I've never
Uh,
really played it for its flashback cards. I've only created like cast it for a creative treasure, and that's it. I just
mhm.
cast it like raw. So, but yeah, I've never done the flashback, and it's actually really bloody good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who knew?
Our penultimate card here is Tectonic Hazard. Single red. Deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control.
Nice. And then we've come to our final card for this deck. That's a sorcery. It's the one card that I personally don't like, yet I still play it. It's gonna be Vandal Blast for a single red. Destroy target artifact you don't control. The reason why I don't like it is because it has Overload for 4 in a red. So you may cast it for its Overload cost. If you do, change target to its in its text to each. So all your opponent's artifacts get destroyed. And I still hate this because the fact that it puts a giant like sign on you saying attack me next because I destroyed all your mana rocks.
Eh, they'll
Who's
survive.
friends? Yeah,
It's about the gathering.
but
I'm
that is
giving
the
you.
last card. Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying it's about the gathering. I gave you cards with sign in blood, so don't attack me.
Fair. Like I've disliked Phantom Blast so much. I'll show you this for people on the camera. If I can find her or not real fast. I went to something and I found someone that sold a bunch of the Shatter Storms, classic Shatter
Mm,
Storms from third edition. So for two double red, all artifacts in play are buried or basically destroyed.
mhm.
I'm gonna playing this more often than Vandal Blast just because I hate being the target if I'm after playing Vandal Blast. So I'm like,
Yeah.
hey everyone, sure I board wipe, so I'm in the same boat. Please leave me alone.
Yeah,
uh,
fair.
but that is the deck. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like Slothy, I have to say, for a deck that has uncommons and commons, no mythics, no rares, this seems like a pretty good deck. It seems like a fun, strong deck.
I'm very glad you think so. And yeah, like if you're wanting to not go with the restriction that I put on here, you could obviously add like Judith is very good. Um, Mizzix's Mastery is very good. Harmonic Prodigy, stuff like that.
I think
Um,
like for those cards, like there was like you had the one black spirit creature that gives your instant sorcery spells death touch as well. That one's not so bad. I think Judith is like was a mistake as a commander card. They should have made it non-legendary because whenever I see that Judith as a commander, like we're talking about the one that's like connoisseur of like something from Murders of Markov Manor. It's like
yeah,
you can either make it like a 1/1 imp or something or a 2/2 imp, or you can like give like your instance or sorceries like Death Touch and Life Link.
yeah. You get
It's just a degenerate time.
it's whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one spell gains Death Touch and Lifelink, or create a 2/2 red imp creature token with when this creature dies deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Yeah, no one creates the imp. No one creates the imp. Everyone's just like, I'm board wipe. I board wipe. I board wipe. No, it's such a salty commander. I don't care. It's so annoying.
Turning
Like if you want
Tectonic
the
Hazard
whole
into a
like
one mana board wipe. One mana, one-sided board wipe.
that's the thing. Like, cause like when most people first build a Judas deck, like people are like some people will be like, okay, I built it differently. All right, fine. You're still gonna have those like blaze of volleys or like things that are just board wiping, right? I
Hmm.
don't care if it's not your whole deck. It's definitely in there, and it's not a fun time. So,
Yeah.
and it's one of those commanders where you see it and you kill it on site every single time. You know, sort of like Sephiroth right now,
Hmm.
right? You see Sephiroth, you kill it. See the green Tifa, sure, okay, yeah, it doubles its power every time the landfall comes in. You see it, you kill it. You don't care. Okay, because the
Hmm.
moment you let it go, you're dead.
Oh, exactly.
But yeah, no, I
Yeah.
enjoy this deck. I'm pretty sure Daniel would enjoy this deck as well because it doesn't have much interaction. It
My interaction is
has
beating
three
you
two
in the
lands.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You should just pick up the rares from House of Cards. There you go. Code 1999. Don't don't pick up the stupid card. You want Bolt Wave? You don't need Bolt Wave. Pick up Flame Rift instead. Or if you don't trust me, just pick up all the Bolt Waves they have. Who cares? Call it a day. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be hating on that. $6 for that. Are you kidding me? One red mana. It deals 3 damage to each opponent. Yeah, okay, fine. It could be 9 damage, right? Or if it's just you and the other person just one on one, it's just 3 damage. Like for $6. Come on. I'm sorry, but it's not worth $6. It's not. Oh, anyways, Slothy, do you have anything else to add to this?
Uh, no, I don't think so. If you do, the people at home, if you do end up building a Black Waltz #3 deck or a Kuja deck, send me the link because I absolutely love those commanders and I want to see what you guys are doing with them.
Yeah, those two decks, holy smokes. Like the both ones. Kuja, in all honesty, gets out of hand because
Hmm.
once you flip and it deals like more damage from the wizards,
Hmm.
like the damage adds up so fast. You better hope someone has removal in their hand. Let's just say
Oh
that.
yeah. Well, with just your commander out, if you're able to flip Kuja, that takes the amount of non-creature spells from 20 down to 10 just by itself. And
Yeah.
then by then you've got, what is it, 4 wizards to transform it? Yeah.
Yeah, you need
You've
4 wizards to transform him.
probably got at least one or two other of the 0 ones, maybe another wizard, whatever. But it'll add up real fast.
Oh, and people wonder why I play like with 4 or 5 board wipes in my decks. Like, yes, there's a reason why. Actually, you know what's funny? Like, so in my play, I know we might be running along here. So, but in my play group, I told Brian this. Like Brian, like as I build newer decks now, I told him I'm slowly removing like my interaction. So I used to have like anywhere from like 12 to 16 cards for interaction. Like
Mhm.
removal, board reps, and all that stuff. I've whittled it down to like 4. And I'm like, I'm just
Oh.
gonna throw in like really big, powerful things and let you guys deal with it, and we'll have you guys waste all your removal because you guys have a finite amount, and you guys only play enough anyways. So I'm just going to do the same thing and see what happens. And it's just pure chaos. It's so chaotic now. Yeah.
See, as much as the people who kind of police the table, make sure things don't get out of hand, as much as they're super important, the people who are the exact opposite of that, um, like Dan, are just as important because that allows those that are somewhere in the middle to kind of squeak through because they're not playing the big splashy stuff. I say that with decks. Dan's favorite deck being Rigo and all 0/1s and stuff like that, but still, removal and no removal is kind of even, both important.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I like my removal. I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss having answers.
God, this deck's actually got 14 pieces of removal in it.
You hear that, Daniel? 14. 14. Uh, but yeah, no, it looks like a fun deck. I'm excited to play against it one day. So we definitely gotta find time to get together when one of us is not sick and we have free time.
Yeah.
It's becoming less and less likely as time goes on right now, but it is what it is.
We're all just gonna go
But
through a cycle of being sick at different times.
yeah, holy smokes. Oh, it's just insane. But it is what it is. But
Yeah.
with that, I think we're at the end of the episode. So Daniel, if you can, thank you. Thank you for coming in and checking out another episode of Into the 99 with us. Please like and share this episode so it helps us out and helps other people discover us. At the same time, you can join us on Patreon for as little as $1. Help support us. Help us try to buy more equipment and whatnot and everything. Come and join us on Discord. Chat with everyone else. With people like Thunder that come on and join us on these recordings as well. Sometimes we play games there too and discuss deck tech. So yeah, come and enjoy it. Once again, thanks to House of Cards for sponsoring us. Promo code IT99. Go to House of Cards to pick up this deck and get a small discount if you like. At the same time, we also like to thank AI Armor for some of the best sleeves out there. Great shuffle field, the fresh out of the pack, and they're just fun to use in general. And I think I've hit on the point, so we're just gonna let the song roll.